Yeah. Yay. I think people can hear me now. Oh, apparently we're recording. Okay. Aloha, everyone. Thank you for joining Wisdom Dialogues with Hope Johnson, coming to you from the beautiful Big Island of Hawaii. Yay. Cause and effect appearing in the hologram are not what they seem. They're made to separate the cause and effect. They make them seem like one thing in the illusion, one illusion in the hologram, let's say, affects another illusion. It distracts awareness from noticing that the perceiver and the perception are one thing. The cause and effect are right there in the same place. Meaning that whatever is being perceived is projected from the energy body, which is made up of thought, like a structure of thought. It's projected from the energy body, which itself, the feelings and all of the fluctuations in the energy body and the way it seems to move is also an illusion. It's a reflection of the thought structure. Yeah. So the reaction in the energy body to any perception is really caused by the belief that went before. The reaction in the energy body. So in other words, nothing is stressing you out or making you sad or anything like that. Nothing on the surface of things has any power to do that. You know. Yay, I see all your comments now too. Aloha. I was having a conversation with a fellow lava evacuee, and she was coming to the healing tent where I was hanging out up at the evacuee camp that's in town over here. And she told me she needs some essential oil for anxiety. So I go, okay. So I got some essential oil. It was Helichrysum italicum, probably the one I had on hand. I'm not sure. And I said, this will help you see to the cause of the anxiety. And she said, what, you mean besides the lava flowing right through town? Like besides. Yes, that's actually a distraction. Could be used as a distraction, let's put it that way. It in and of itself is neutral, and it's made for the fun of it, but it could be held out as a distraction, as if, of course I'm stressed, I'm in a town where lava is flowing, and I evacuated my place, or I had my place covered by lava. That's the trick of it, you know. It's like whatever arises, whatever one way to say it, whatever pops it up in your hologram is for you to play with. And you can use it any way you choose. You can use it for healing, or you can use it for stress, or and some other form of punishment, some other form of self-punishment. So here's the thing. When stress comes up as a feeling, let it be welcome. Let it be the experience. Ride the ride. Oh, stress. Oh, stress is here. Ride the ride. And any thought projections that say what's causing the stress, you don't have to buy into those. You can choose something else. You can choose to see to the root of it, let's say. It's like open to see to the root of it, because your sight isn't veiled by ideas that it was caused by something that doesn't even exist, something that you put there. See? So when the blame goes out like that, immediately it makes you into something that's vulnerable to the world. What other people might do, what nature might do. See? But all that seems to happen is for the experience of it. It's for the feeling. It's for getting the message. Awakening the mind. You could say it's for learning. And you can say what learns is the energy body learns. It's like the energy body, or the structure of thought that projects it, really. The structure of thought that projects the energy body learns to relax. See? And in that, the whole world calms down. The world is just a perception, so the whole world calms down. Whatever it is that's being perceived, even if it's an angry person, or, in our case, here in Pune, the lava flowing, yeah, you put it there for fun. And in knowing that it's right there, the cause of it is right there within your own energy field, it's yours. So whether the person comes as angry or loving or charitable or whatever, it's yours, and it's no different. It's no different than your own expression. Then what you see is your own expression. You could say that all of the perception is your own expression. So that the confusion is that you're individually responsible for your own expression, and the rest of the world is separate from you. The rest of the world is happening separately from you. And in truth, your expression and the world are one phenomenon. One phenomenon. So it's not like their side, their side of you could say their side of the dance. Their energy made me whatever. There's nothing like that. The perception is just one thing playing out. It's not you and them, it's just all you. When that's properly understood, then no judgment is taken as true. No self-judgment, No judgment that projects for other people. No other people's judgment. It's just that stuff's like wind. Not even interesting. Aloha. Thank you for joining. And see, the thing is, meaningless things don't exist. And you can say that judgment is a meaningless thing. It actually doesn't even exist. I love you. Thank you. There's no basis for it in reality. And the only thing that keeps it in the appearance is thought projections expressing interest in them. Even if that interest is expressed through resistance, see? Or even in that, if that interest is expressed through the idea that people will always judge you. Who made that up? That's not true. The experience of people judging you, the perception of people judging you, it reflects a confusion that will not always be there. Will not. Judgment is forever, not yay, aloha. Here's your hand.
That it was, I think it had to have been your talk with Tig last week that just opened this all up for me. Holy crap. I'm putting everyone and everything out there, and it's coming back. And it's all to discover that love that you are.
Yeah, because they're not even out there. That's the thing.
God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like you, whatever, even if you perceive yourself to be in an argument, you're all the parties in the argument. You're all of them.
And they, it's me and they.
Yeah, it's like, and you can go to the source of it. You can go right to the source of it. You can go right to the cause of it. It's right there in the energy field. The energy field, the expression in the energy field, the reaction to the perception is the first manifestation of thought. That's the first manifestation. After that, who gives a shit what comes? Because it's all coming right out of that. Who gives a rat's ass whether it's this or that? Whether it's this or that. Like, I want this or I want that. Who cares? It's all coming out of the energy field. So take care of that, and everything else follows. Simple and fun.
And fun.
Yes, simple and fun. That's right.
I don't know. I don't know.
You do know it. You do know. There's just a lot of conditioning that you think you know. That's all.
Yeah,
Under
exactly.
that, you know. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Yeah, I'm not like telling you something you don't know. You're just it's like you're just using me to remind you of what you know now, because now you're ready.
Exactly. Quote unquote others. It's like a boomerang. Wow, it's like a boomerang.
Exactly.
Wow.
And you start to see that in your own energy field, and you'll start to even see in conversations, especially when they get intense. I've witnessed this past week, someone talking intently like judgment is real, basically like judgment is real. And with whatever story it was all about, how people were doing these terrible things. And wow, every time she'd speak in this way, the energy that would come would be like boom, right back in her heart. It felt like this, like chopping like this. So I was just there with her to experience the experience, because it's like you could say that our physical bodies being in close proximity like that, and her having that expression in my perception, that's totally a gift. you know it's
Mm.
totally a gift. So then I'm just in the experience, or basically riding that ride of having those kinds of experience, what that feels like, getting the whole message, just getting the message.
Without
And
it hearing.
yeah, without even interfering with her story or anything like that. And the way that just space was received, the way the space was opened up, the whole energy just expressed itself, passed, and then she was okay, smiley,
Beautiful.
feeling
Beautiful.
really happy, super thankful, thanking me for nothing
For
at all.
nothing.
Yeah, for nothing at all. It was, super, super thankful. And it's like this energy of self abuse like that. Course in Miracles calls it self attack.
Right.
I can sense it energetically. It seems to be coming out of the mouth, but it's like it's coming out of the heart. It's like it's
Mm.
coming out of the heart and immediately boomeranging back, and it's like a knife. And it's like everything that comes out, it's coming out of the heart. If the heart is covered up with these illusions, it's coming out in a way that's an attack. It's
Mm.
like an attack on the energy body, and it's making more of the same kinds of illusions. It's digging deeper. It's like digging deeper.
Right. And when it's seen through, you see that that person is literally you. And the
Yeah,
gratitude that comes for the part that they played.
yeah, yeah. And
God.
also, and also, it's like I am enjoying the ride, and there's only one of us.
Right. Right.
Basically, the part that seems like we're all separate, it might seem like there's parts of us that are not enjoying the ride, but it's
Right.
like I'm enjoying the ride, and I know that it's not different from anyone else's spirit. You could say their source.
Right.
Enjoying this ride is like, even in the midst of they're doing this, and there's
Mhm.
something that is super, super stoked. It feels like a dolphin diving through the waves about this experience.
Wow.
Having this experience, about being there to have this experience. I mean, I feel an excitement coming up about it. As soon as she starts talking and I see the energy start rolling toward that, it's like, whoa, where's this going? And
Mm.
then in the opening up with it, it's so exciting. And it's like at the end of it, she's like, oh, I'm so sorry I downloaded all that to you. She's like, wow, I feel so good though. I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't like ruin your day. And it's like totally like, it's okay. I
Oh,
love it. Do it anytime.
it's because it doesn't touch you. It doesn't touch. It's not
Yeah. Not
feeling
like I'm gonna be carrying it around. It was really a blessing. It was really a blessing. Um, and and in that, there's an extension of love, because that's just what's there, when there's not a judgment about it, about what it should be, or you
right.
know or I got somewhere to go, or whatever, kind of thought projections are coming out to say that experience isn't, um, what is it? What's the word?
Bummer.
Ordained. Isn't
Or
ordained. Ordained by love, always.
mm,
Mm.
that
Mm.
love. Oh my God, that love. It is not. It's coming from inside and it goes out and it comes back.
Yeah, it's like a light, and it's like it lights your own world.
Yeah. Illuminates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not anything that you have to try to do. It's just that simple. The energy body is allowed to relax. It's not, it doesn't have to hold on to tension. Like Tig and I were talking about last week, how you start to notice how there's this automatic contraction, especially in the lower abdomen. And that's just symbolic. The body isn't real. It's not like anything needs to be done about it. You might experience some things being done about it, like you might feel the massage that area, or breathing into the area or whatever. But just in noticing what these habit patterns are, you start to let them unfold and reveal themselves. And it's okay. It's okay to relax. And the energy body keeps on expressing itself from a more relaxed state of being, which really the energy body is the whole world, not just your physical body. Like the whole world that you perceive is your projection.
Right. And
yeah.
As it's relaxed, there's no hanging on to pain.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
Because you can see no value in it. Like
What?
I noticed, like if I'll give you for instance with like something physical, like earlier this week, I noticed I woke up early in the morning and felt kind of ill, like kind of nauseous, and kind of like felt a little bit ill. And immediately I'll go, okay, what are the thought projections? Because there's something holding it in place. There's something to hold it in place. And just noticing that it's a device. It's like used as a device. Immediately the mind goes to, okay, what do I have to do today, and what am I not doing today, and like all this kind of stuff. And then I just realized, or I guess accepted the idea, I have no value for this. There's
Mm,
I have no use for this.
no.
And then I fell asleep in it and just woke up like nothing occurred. Of course it didn't occur, because it's all a dream. So it's not like because you felt a certain way, then you're going to be feeling that way throughout the day and have to cancel your stuff. I've seen these kinds of feelings, energy pattern feelings, come up and just pass right through. It's like, oh yeah, right.
Mm. Oh my God. All of this happened today. All of
all,
this.
all
Really.
of this.
Yeah. I was like, what the? Ugh. I was literally on my deck, sitting on the swing in awe. My mouth was hanging open, and I was like, what the frig?
That's a fun way to be.
Yeah, it felt so good. Anyway.
All right.
All
So
right.
you wanted to share that with us?
I just wanted to share that. That's it.
Okay. That's awesome. I'm happy, totally celebrating with you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm telling you, you and Tig last week just, I don't know. I don't know. You just put
Well, you could just say it was all you because it was.
right, true.
And you
Right,
don't have to hang it on the me and Tig thing because
right.
it's all you.
Yeah, right. I put it out there to see, but it was all obviously ready to see.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole coming together, that's you.
Mm,
Tig and I, you can say, don't exist.
you're right. Yeah.
It's like never, that never existed, because it's just some energy that you're activating in your own field,
Mm,
in
that
your own
does.
field of awareness to give you the experience.
Mm,
But we don't exist as anything separate like that.
mm, the one consciousness.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you. I love you.
Love you too.
Hello. Welcome. Thank you. If you want to speak with me, raise your hand. You can also write to me if you like. Janine, your hand was up earlier. If you still like to speak with me, please raise your hand again. Thank you. Aloha, Yulia.
Aloha Hope. You're still in that beautiful place.
Oh yeah, this is the garden. This is the new fairy garden.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. It's good to see the background too.
Yeah.
So let's see what I'm bringing today. Yeah, just got reminded what it's like to like feel despair, and totally forget, I guess, the truth, or not forget, but find myself like unable to hold on to it or something, to the truth, and be like totally just, things are like going horrible and not my way, and I can't do anything, and I can't help the people that I love, and they don't listen, they don't want to talk to me, they want to just do what they want to do and be miserable. And then there's like all this like I must do something, and I'm almost like paralyzed, I don't know what to do, like that kind of feeling where you feel like you just can't come up. You get an idea, you want to do this, and then it's just not manifesting, not working, and then
That's
you
good.
like
That's
that it's
really
not
good.
that it's not going to be effective too, or like it's more like a feeling like no, that's just not going to work. I've done that before, or it's a mix of stuff anyway. And anyway, that's what happened.
It's good. It's just, the perception eventually will show you that all of your desires lead to a dead end. All of your desires lead to a dead end. All of your desires are just a symbol of the desire to know yourself. You don't really want anything on the surface of things. And, it's like your attraction to things on the surface, things going a certain way, getting things, having things, whatever it is, your attraction to things on the surface is more interesting to you than the truth. So, just be with that.
Hmm.
That's the fact. So then live in that reaction because that's what it is giving you a reaction right now.
Yeah, there's also confusion because there's a feeling that I can do something or should do something, and that maybe I'm not doing it right,
It's
and
all the same. It's all
like
the
that
same.
urgency.
Yeah, it's all the same though. It's
And
all it's all there. It's all, you come up with a bunch of different scenarios about it, but it's all the same thing, you know.
Mhm.
And it's all trickery, and you're more interested in buying into that stuff and making it meaningful than in the truth right now. That's all. And it's okay. It's not anything wrong with that. It's just be in the reaction of that because being in being in that reaction is going to show you what is manifesting out of it.
Mhm.
What's manifesting out of that kind of state of mind? You know, that state of mind that says that I want this to be different. I want this person to be different. I want people to cooperate. The cause of that is right under your dominion. If
Yeah, like I'm failing to see the beauty of that. Like there should be beauty in everything, and sometimes you just fail to see the beauty in somebody suffering, and you feel like you can show them the way, but no, not
Yeah,
really.
well, anytime you feel that you can show someone else the way, then you're dealing with a self-attack actually. There's not anyone else out there to show the way. The illusion of you showing another person the way may occur to you, but that's not how it goes. That's one play. That's one play of consciousness. If you experience something like that, that's how it played out. It's not personal. It's not like you had to try to show them the way.
Yeah, and
It's,
then there's like all these like ideas that the that the mind or whatever you call it throws at you, like, but the for instance, but I'm feeling like I'm a coward, no, not coward, or I'm weak, that I could have said what I really feel, that I could have found a way to say it, and maybe at least have tried, and I'm not trying because I'm feeling like paralyzed, or maybe I'm not trying enough, that I should
Yeah.
at least do
All
something
of, and,
to
and
save.
you know, all that falls into the same category. It's just getting a feeling. It's just getting a reaction. So instead of focusing on what's being said, put your attention on the reaction to it. The feeling reaction in your body's energy field. Put your attention on the reaction to it. What I notice is you tend to get caught up in the different ways the illusion presents itself to you. And the illusion is an illusion. Perception is perception. You can say that anything that arises in the perception does not exist. You have to be making it meaningful right now. So if it does not exist, what's making it meaningful? Watch. Just watch. Don't get so caught up in the different in the different dramas, different kinds of dramas.
Yeah, the attachments making it, I
What?
guess. I guess it's the attachments that are making it seem real. Like these particular people matter for me more than other people. So that's an attachment, right? And I feel responsible for them
Well,
more
you
than
don't have to label it. You don't have to label it as anything. It's these thoughts are all self-identified thoughts. They deny what's true. Basically, the thought is denying what's true. So if you make the thought meaningful, it plays in your mind, and then you go, oh, that's terrible, or whatever. Making it meaningful, then it has meaning for you, and it makes suffering. It makes the illusion of suffering for you. For you, that's also a gift, because
yeah.
the whole purpose is to see through the illusion. The whole purpose is to see through the illusion. Suffering will end when you have no more use for it.
Mm-hmm.
But it keeps on coming up for you because you would like to know. That's why you come on Wisdom Dialogues. You would like to know, yet there's a lot of defenses built up against knowing. And one of them is this idea that these different illusions are different. They're not. It's all the same. Step back from all this chatter. Let it all be categorized as one thing. Not a bunch of different things, not a bunch of different people, not all these different scenarios, just one thing. Any chatter, it's just not real. That's it. Not having an effect, not having any effect except what you're experiencing right here. And if you're there to get the full effect of the feeling, it won't carry any more what's called karma with it. See?
I'm losing.
Hmm?
Yeah. Yeah. And I believe that. That's what I think, mentally at least. I'm convinced of that.
Okay, so in the moment, just sense what's happening in the energy body. If you can take a breath. If you find yourself, like you said, in a state of regret about something, like you didn't do it right, you wish you could have been this or that or this or that, that's what you could use. That becomes the practice then. Because those particular thought projections, they're getting a feeling, aren't they?
Yeah.
Those are getting a feeling right now. But start there. Start there. That's the ticket in. All the regret. Because all that regret, all those thought projections project for more of that. So just start there. Feel right there and notice how you activated that perception and that feeling right now. Right now. Activated that feeling and that perception right now, and ride that ride. Make that your focus instead of the specifics about what's going on. Whatever it is that comes right now. Oh, there's regret. Ride that ride. Watch it pass. You don't have to carry it with you. Ride the ride, watch it pass. It turns into something else.
Mm-hmm.
No worries. You can do it. You got this. You got this.
Thank
You
you.
can make the choice in the moment. I know you can. I love you.
Love you too. Thanks.
Okay. Aloha.
Aloha.
And that's any moment. It's any moment. You could say every moment is your defining moment. So that means if you have an interaction with someone and you feel like you didn't live up to your idea of how you should have interacted with them, that moment where you're having that thought, that's your defining moment right there. And that'll change everything. That'll change the whole game. Start there. You can't sense your energy body in the moment when a trigger happens. Start with the regret for how it went. Use that. It's fun. Janine, are you up? Are you ready? See if you're on. Aloha. Are you with me? I opened your mic, but I don't know if you're with me. All right. All right. Wait, raise your hand if you want to come back on. Okay. This really puts sovereignty into clear perspective. Yeah, that's another thing that can be called, dominion, sovereignty. It's all me. Had a great question yesterday, opening Wisdom Dialogues in person. Someone asked about children in peril. She's perceiving children in peril. I guess that's something that's been in the news lately. And how she feels so terrible about it. And what's up with that? The questions that were coming were, this is real, but this is real, right? This is really happening, right? This is actually really, and, take a step back. Well, what are you asking? What is it? What is perception? What is perception other than what can be interpreted through the body senses? There's nothing else to perception but that which can be interpreted through the body senses. So if in the interpretation, in the perception, there's children in peril, welcome, thank you. It's for you. It's for you. There are no children. The peril is also made up. These are like energy patterns activated in the field for an experience. To get a feeling. To extend love. And there's not a lot of different ways that love can be extended. There's really only one way that love can be extended. And that's by accepting it for yourself. You cannot give what you have not received. That's by accepting it for yourself. And whether you find your own physical form or another person's physical form helping the apparent children in peril, that doesn't change the fact. That doesn't change the fact that it does not exist. All the helping, all that is part of the show. And you know what? As the mind heals, and when the mind is completely healed, it'll be impossible to perceive children in peril. It'll be impossible even to have the perception of someone else's perception of children in peril, because something like that does not exist. Perilous circumstances are coming out of make-believe realities. How do you know when the mind is completely healed? Well, there's no more perception of death, aging, injuries, debt, poverty, all those things that are set up in an illusion of separation. An illusion of separation. You can say that there's a healing that happens for the perceiver, or the thought structure, the structure of thought that makes up your world. And in that, nothing is a problem that occurs on the surface. Nothing is, there's no threat. Nothing's a threat. Let's put it that way. When the perception, let's say the perception is healed, is one way of saying it. The perceiver, the perception, it's one thing. When the perceiver is healed, then there's no need for approval. There's no question about what your boundaries are. They just kind of like come out and they're clear. Nothing is a bummer. Yes, Lori, that's it. Nothing is a bummer. So, from there, from the healing that happens for the perceiver to the perceiver, you could say, it leaves a world that seems to be unfolding in a beautiful way. And that includes all of the people. That includes all of the people. Whatever we look upon changes. Yeah. So, in having the perception of something perilous, and in recognizing the truth and allowing the truth and allowing the love of truth for ourselves, it illuminates everything and everyone it shines upon, like the sun. Like the sun. It makes it shines the light, let's say. And all of your reflections come to know you. Come to know you as loving, because you are love. And when all of the value in suffering has been claimed, then there's no way possible anyone can perceive peril anywhere. And it's funny, as the story goes, as the story of perception goes, it's becoming more and more known, widespread known, how this quote unquote reality is coming about. The understanding is getting broader and broader. So even in the story, it looks inevitable. But in reality, there was just no journey. The perception was never anything that was real in the first place, so it's been inevitable. It's always inevitable, the return. So, one way the idea is held down that there is separation, and it's kind of a common idea, is that people are always going to judge you. There's a couple of things with that. There's not people like that where they can like choose what they do in your hologram. Choose how they act. That's up to you. If it's good for you to have people judge you, then that's going to be the perception, and you'll keep on getting that perception until it doesn't have value to you anymore. And I can tell you from experience that perceptions lose their value when they just become playful, really fun. Perception and creating world is the same process, you say? Well, creating world, I would say, it's painting a picture of an illusion. Painting a picture of an illusion. It's like painting over the world, making something that's not really there, making some kind of phenomena. Yeah, the perceiver. What I'm calling the perceiver is a structure of thought. That projects as an energy body. And the energy body then projects thought. Also thought forms. So everything that happens in the perception is from the energy body. In the instant that it's perceived, it's interpreted in the energy body through feeling, through sensation. If you're really sensitive to it, you can sense the sounds that seem to be in the environment energetically resonating in the energy body. The sounds, the sights, the thoughts, other people are all projections of the energy body. Your own body, what you call your own body. Yeah, like that bird. How did you know, Lori? Oh my goodness. Yes, like that bird. So perception creating world, yeah. So perception, whatever is perceived is being projected by the energy body. So you could say you could go to the source of it so easily because it's right here. The source of every perception, it's right here. I made it. Right here. And that's every single perception. And in that, a relaxation can take place. Or there could just be a witnessing of all the tensing up. That's the reaction to the perceptions, reacting. That which is reacting is also projecting. Stay with the one that's reacting and projecting. Ride that ride. It's intense, but it's valuable. And it heals the cause of all illusions. The world stops looking as if it's threatening to you. People stop seeming like they're against you. No more need for the idea that things are things that you don't like. Oh, well, that's just the way it is. I guess I just have to tolerate that. People are always going to be judgmental. Oh, well, you don't have to tolerate anything. It's all made of belief. The people come with judgment. It's just part of the show. It's fun. You put it there for fun. Until it's totally clear what it is. Until it's totally clear what it is. And then it can't even be perceived as that anymore. Might just go right over your head. Or you just don't even hear about it. Or you hear about it and you just don't even have that kind of relationship with it. Like it becomes interesting to you and you need to talk about it and stuff. It just wasn't real relevant. It just kind of passes by. See? Thank you. I appreciate you. There's Braun. That's my son, Braun, for those of you who have never seen him. He sometimes joins Wisdom Dialogues. So if anyone else would like to speak with me, please raise your hand. Aw, Gail said she loves you. Gail's on today. Hi, Braun.
Tangerine Dialogues.
Tangerine Dialogues. There's my boy. Like this. Ooh. Oh, I love you, Gail. Thank you. Janine, are you still there? Would you like to speak with me? If so, raise your hand. Thank you, Gail. Gail said, I'm looking hot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Braun looked pretty funny in slow motion. Yeah, I think it's my connection. We'll see. I don't know.
Cat Dialogues.
Raja's here. Raja came to visit. Yeah. So hooray, everyone. I don't see any more hands going up. So I will start to close out unless something else comes up. I'm open to it if anyone else is. Yeah, we're sponsored by Miracle Botanicals, our lovely essential oil line, where we source the most amazing essential oils in the world, bring them to the beautiful big island of Hawaii where the lava is flowing.
And this has been
And bless
Dialogue.
them up.
And
Bless.
this has been Boring Dialogue.
Boring dialogues. Candy's still here, Lori. We still have Candy. She's just an inside cat. Raja's more an outside cat. Yeah, I love you. You want to come on live and get invited? It's Facebook.com/groups/Wisdom Dialogues. Once you got the invite, you're in. Once you go and sign up, you're in. Then I got your email address. Then I'll keep you informed unless you don't want to anymore. Yeah. Anything else? WisdomDialogues.org to check out the videos. Yay. I love you. Thank you for joining. And I'm on every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Hawaii time. You can write in questions too. hope@miraclebotanicals.com. Thank you so much and have a beautiful week. Until then, aloha and a hui ho.
A moo mo.